All right, so this is Lab1B, the quantitative half of the photoelasticity lab. Today, what we are going to be doing is taking images and recording loads for the fringes, and we're going to calibrate that data to find actual stress values in the specimen based on those images. So last week what we did, we had our light source passing through a polarizer, through our specimen, through a second polarizer to our eyes. This week our setup is going to be a little different. We're going to have our light source going through a polarizer, bouncing off of a mirror behind our specimen. So it's going to go through the specimen, reflect off, and come back through a second filter, and then to our eye. So that's how we're going to achieve the double polarization today. So the basic procedure for today's lab is going to be measuring our specimen, getting our equipment on, zeroing our load cell. We're going to load the specimen, and then for our data, we're going to be slowly increasing the load and watching those fringes appear. And at each fringe from 1 up to 5, we're going to be recording the load, and then we will step back down to 1, recording the loads again. And so what it's going to look like is we're going to have these fringes appearing from the load sites. Actually, I'll just zoom in on this. So what we're going to see as we increase our load are these fringes appearing at the points of contact with the machine. And as we increase our load, those fringes are going to approach the center, and then they will merge. Once they merge, we consider that a new fringe level, and we will continue to increase the load until we get to this point where we have 5 fringes. So we'd be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4 fringes across the edge, and then there will be 1 meeting in the center, and that will be the 5th fringe that we stop at. And like I said, once we reach that configuration, we will lower our compression until we get back down to the N1 state, again, recording all of those loads. And then we'll use that data to calibrate and find stress values. All right, so here is the actual lab setup for today. We've got our compression machine, our polariscope, and our specimen. If you can see this, it's clear on the front and has this reflective backing. And so when the light comes into the specimen, it will pass through it, reflect off the back, and then come back out. And so basically what we'll be doing today is putting our specimen in here, securing it, and then we will turn this on. And so light is going to come out of here through the first filter into the specimen, reflect off of the back, come back through this second polarizing filter to your eyes. And there you'll be able to see that double polarized light just like last lab and see those fringe patterns as we load up the specimen. All right, so what I've done here is put our specimen in and just loaded it enough to hold it in place. Over on this left edge is just a bit of a reflection, sorry for that. And so what we're gonna do is slowly apply a load and watch for those fringes to merge in the center. So here we see them growing from those points of contact, and very quickly they merge in the center like that. And this was actually a little bit of an overshoot, so we have to go back a little. And we record that load, and then we continue to the next fringe. And we keep doing this, recording loads for each fringe until we get to the 5th fringe. And this data will be available to you, as well as a nice image for your reports.